Greetings again, beautiful family of the light, of the Blu-ray. Let's really take that in underneath this blue sky and the blue ocean and my energy. I am a Blu-ray transformer, and maybe you are too. And I speak a bit about it in this transmission. That's what I felt stepping onto this dance floor this morning. And yeah, the sun is above me and communicating with us. Let's take it actually off so it can really fully go into my crown chakra. As I opened this transmission this morning, it opened and now we are flowing through the day with it. Let's link the light and the water. When we honor the water, deep honor to the water, when we honor the water, we honor life. And when we honor life, we honor the mother, because we've all come here through a female body, our mother. I am a physical mother as well. I have 2 children. I birthed 2 children in this lifetime. I've got many furry babies as well. But I'm speaking specifically about the mother body, as is our Mother Earth. But as mothers, we grew a human in our body. There were souls that chose us, our body, our guidance, our nurturing. They came down through being in oneness with us physically to then birth them. They trusted us to build their bodies, to nourish their bodies, to guide them, to condition them or keep them as condition free as possible, and to also help them deconditioning by us deconditioning and breaking the chains. So the mothers, the holy mothers, mother is life and water is life. And I grew my children in my waters. In my waters, and before they were born, the waters broke. The waters broke. Water is life. And when we return to honoring the water, then we are honoring ourselves, because we are water. We are honoring life and our mother and the Mother Earth. So let that really deeply sink in. And this water that I always drink out of this sacred bottle is return to origin water. This is what Kangen means. And yesterday, the person I shared with in the first live transmission this morning, he also said I could just buy a cheaper machine from somewhere or someone else. It's not the same. It is like I am a unique being, and you can choose another woman, you can choose another guide, but there is nobody like me. Nobody. There's nobody like you, and there is also nothing like this water machine, this water, because it is all also based on the founders, on the whole frequency. It's not just a product, it's the whole frequency around it. How the machines are made, where they are made, by whom, how they are distributed, how the distributors are being treated. Are they rewarded generously? Is the company global? You can buy a cheap copy, but it's not the same. There is nothing like this, nothing else. Like there is nobody like me. We are both a bit over 50 years in this body. So is this water, this company, Energic, And these water machines and the Anespa for the shower, with which we can shower our temple in a mineral spa. Yeah, this is a temple. This is my highest technology. My body. And feel the Blu-ray frequencies streaming in. They are flooding the planet right now. And many of us Blu-rays, we are coming now forward. We've been a long time behind the curtain, so to say. And how we operate is through transmuting. And what is our highest gift is that we feel what most can't feel. Let that sink in. We feel what most can't feel. Imagine how that is. Highly empathic. And we have to even wake up to how much we feel. And that's a gift. And we speak to what many can't speak. And many at first can't take what we say. It's deep truth, and it comes from the feeling, and it comes from soul. Yeah, and we have been behind the curtains because we were feeling so much, and we had to wake up to who we truly are. We have also been preserved. We've been preserved because we are rare. We are rare. And being here has been very challenging for many of us because we are super sensitive. And that is not to be stuffed down. That is not to be sedated with antidepressants or any other medication. This is to be fostered. Not suppressed, but opened like the ocean. And as Blu-rays, we wake other Blu-ray star seeds up. We are forerunners for others, because how you recognize yourself is through listening to us forerunners of the Blu-ray. The first wavers, the second wavers. We wake each other up. And when you read or listen from what we are bringing forward, there's something stirring in you that feels like, oh, that is me. You don't know it in the head, you know it by feeling. We are heart and soul led, highly advanced beings. The technology we have of feeling. That's why we speak also for the trees and the animals and the earth. So right now I'm sitting with these beautiful trees. They are totally communicating with me, and I'm sharing from them. Look at this tree with its clusters in it. That is the unity in community. That is the network the mycelium network I am calling you into. Our fractal, our rays working together. I'm also sitting here with this tree that a few days ago was lying on the beach. There's a lot of land breaking off here, a lot of trees. Yeah, just letting go. And I'm also here with a building crane. So we are letting go of the old and we are building the new. We are the natural world and the artificial world, and we utilize everything. And so also the highest technology of water. How these machines are made, the Kangen machines, the K8 with the titanium plates in it, 8 of them. The ionizing of the water structuring the water so that our body can optimally use it. Then we hydrate so deeply, and the deep hydration wakes up our water codes, our codes of remembrance, remembering your essence, which might be a blue ray or could be a slightly other frequency, not slightly, but it wakes you up to who you are. That's my experience, and that's what I'm guiding you in my field in it. So as a blue ray, you coming into my field, drinking the water with me, in my cluster, in my fractal, you are transforming. So my energy goes through my machine to your machine, and then we are drinking from the same spring of consciousness and soul. And we blue rays are here to bring the frequencies through our body and anchor them into the earth. And we transmute the old into the new. So the old codes, the old cells, the old genetic code, replacing it with a new genetic code, and we are anchoring that through our body into the earth, into the grid, and that's how it goes around to everybody. That's why we have a very important role to play here, and because we are super sensitive, we've been also kind of like striped and wiped, because we had to come into our strengths, because we were so sensitive that nearly killed us. So for me, the water is my protection. With this water, I have been healing myself and finding new ways of how to keep myself crystal clear, how to flush the toxins continuously out of my body, how to also flush out of my body belief systems and everything. And because I transmute, when I go somewhere, I feel everything, and it's not mine, I'm just feeling it. So for me to going into a field, into a big network like the energetic field, it has taken me a while to feel the whole field out and to transmute certain energies and to land in there, to find my own way with it. Because I've also come into that field to activate it and to help transform it into the new, which is pure and clean and clear. And there are many of us blue rays in the field, and I recognize them because they speak and they share this water from their soul, not from the 3D ego, not first to make money and to get up a certain rank and so on. That's all part of it, but that comes. I hear you sharing the water when you are talking from soul, and this water, is such a powerful vehicle, and we are utilizing it because blue rays are very connected to water. We need to ideally actually live next to water. That's why I've been guided to come from a German village in the farmland here to the ocean. My soul knew and was guiding me here. I have to live by the water. I also knew I can't live inland in Australia, and I've been guided until I arrived here by the water, to meet also the beings that were sharing this water with me, so that I could find it. That's why I'm sharing it with you. So when you feel it, if you feel it, then you know. And then us blue rays together sharing this water, and yes, that will also get our money flowing, because money is energy. Money is like water, money is like love, water is like love. And my divine feminine blue ray energy working with this water has fully turned me on into my mission as a blue ray, and I am just coming out fully. And you Blu-rays, I see you, and you see me. And we are everywhere around the globe. And this water helps us remember and stay well. I haven't been sick now for 1.5 years. No cold, no flu, no stuffiness, no stagnation. I'm going through some ascension symptoms, yes, where suddenly my legs are hurting, and yeah, I'm shifting deeply, but I haven't been sick, I haven't been unwell, because I'm just flushing it all through and utilizing the water for my light body to turn fully on. And I am a shaman, I'm a Blu-ray shaman, yeah, and so are many of you. And we are the Kangen shamans. Kangen meaning return to origin. Returning to the waters, returning to the mother. You get it? I had to crack this open. That has taken me now 1.5 years. That I was given that message, but really cracking this open, I'm cracking it open by speaking. I am speaking this into reality. Because what I am creating doesn't exist yet. You know how hard that is? But I have got my ancestors with me, and my grandfather, powerful man, born on the 4th of July, and you know about that date, and a whole country celebrates on that day. But anyway, it's a special water day. He was a Cancerian. It's a very special week, that week of the 4th July. It's also leading into the Lion's Gate. So my powerful grandfather fought in the war. He cared for the family. He loved his wife deeply. They had 4 children together, my mother one of them. They were a couple in divine union who created something for so many people. He created oil and gas burners to bring fire into people's homes, because he went through war where he was freezing and he nearly died, and his brother died as well. So he knew how it felt for me losing my brother. And he created legacy. And I am his granddaughter, and I am here to create legacy. I'm in his footsteps, and he is with me, always in spirit, deeply with me in my soul fractal. And his role model, I saw him build that all up. It's in my bones, it's in my blood from my mother and my grandmother. And I am to continue and build the feminine legacy. He helped so many people, not just with the product, but employing lots of people, helping their families. He was a very good man, deeply rooted in faith of the divine. He also, in the later years, I traveled with them in America. When I lived there for 1 year, they picked me up and we traveled together. We know each other so deeply, and we traveled through the countryside to remember our ancient native Indian memory, the codes. We went to the Grand Canyon together, to the Bryce Canyon. We went to so many places together. Through them I also got to Australia, and with them I met people that were very influential for me here in Australia. Through whom I even met my husband, the father of my children. We're not together anymore as a man and wife, as a husband and wife, but we are part of creating the legacy, our children and the legacy. That all came also deeply entwined with my grandparents, that divine union couple. So he was an entrepreneur. He created in his garage. He modeled and created an oil and gas burner to bring warmth to people's homes and hearts. I am his daughter, I am his granddaughter. I'm very proud of him, and yeah, I have had the training to create legacy and to create this movement and to walk the path that no one has walked yet. He's holding my hand. He's flying with me. He has been helping me to fly. My angel wings. Divine Father. The Divine Father's in my life. Yeah, and the Divine Masculine and the Divine Feminine united. Out of that, I am creating legacy. Out of the divine union that I was born from in my physical body, out of my divine union with God, Great Spirit, the Divine, my love with the Divine, my relating, out of that I am creating the new earth and the legacy. The legacy is not about ranks and so on. That will be reflected if that's so meant to be. But the legacy is us, our sacred sanctuary, our sacred life. If we are living soul aligned and yes, sharing this water. The medicine of the water to honor life, to honor the feminine, to honor the mother, because a mother is life and water is life, and with that we honor ourselves. Then we return to self-love. That's how it all clicks in. And then we are back to our light, our love embodied, and that's all that we are. And this is very confronting at the moment, when all this ego stuff drops, when I suddenly don't care anymore about all this material stuff. I still do, but I don't. So I have a teenage daughter, I go shopping with her, and she wants all these things, and they don't matter to me anymore. But I remember when they did, and it's weird. I don't care about what boots I wear, and it seems confronting. I'm just happy in a bikini or nothing by the beach and in the ocean. Yeah, and yes, I am grateful, so grateful for my car. I need a car. I need to drive around. I need to go to the portals. I need to drive around safely. And I'm driving my Pleiadian car, the Subaru. And yeah, I love it so much. That's my shell. That's an extension of my body. So coming home is first coming home to our body, our sacred temple. Our home is also our house, our car, and this earth. Yeah. But what else? What do we really need? It starts with water. Because water is life. We need breath, we need water, we need sunshine, we need nature. We need the love that we are. We need the connection to the divine. We need our connection. That's priority. And then the rest flows. We need our health, because if we are not healthy, we can't function properly. So good water, the right water, means good health. That's why Mr. Oshiro created this company. That's why he has direct distributors distributing these machines and talking about it, because that's his vision, to shift the planet into health. That's how he got to the water. He found out in a seminar about it. He drank it and he got the vision, and then he spread it around the world. over 20 countries. So you have time and location freedom as a distributor. And we are actually distributors of love and of life. That's the truth. This is just the vehicle. I wouldn't be sitting here talking about this if I wouldn't have the water. So the water got me to realize the daughter I am, the daughter of the divine. Yeah. The daughter emerging out of the water. Powerful, powerful flow coming through today, so clear. So the blue rays, feel the blue rays. When the blue rays turn on, they are pure divine truth and love. And that's how we are transmuting. We are transformers. We are transformers. We are transforming from the inside out, ourselves first. And this goes into the grid. And then we are transforming our communities. Everywhere where we are there to transform the darkness into the light, the fear into the love. And it's a deeply sacred role. And that's what we care about. We as blue rays and all else. So we are not a business. I'm not a business. I am not here in that way for the old business or the old way of money. I am bringing money into the love and the light as the energy that it truly is. And for that it can't be a transaction. Because love can't be a transaction. That's not love. Love is love, and love needs to flow. And water needs to flow. Like this ocean. Like this water. So again, to sum it up, this is a very powerful transmission. Maybe the most important one that has ever flowed through, because every day I'm getting clearer. So please, if you feel others need to hear this, share it. Share it on your page. Share it far and wide. This is just Source speaking through me for the other blue rays and for the whole. So when we honor the water, we honor life, we honor Mother, we honor the feminine. Mother is life. Then we honor the beautiful earth, yes, our shadow too. We honor this life, this sacred life, these sacred waters. I'm going to go into the ocean now. Every day I baptize myself in there, deeper into my union with the divine, my higher self, my soul, my spirit, my monad, the divine God, great spirit, and coming deeper into my mission and clearer, and yeah, all is shared in this transmission. This is so powerful, so grateful. Hello Paul, thank you for coming on and sharing, bringing this through. Thank you for your presence, your energy, and sending you so much love and blessings to all of you. All these transmissions are activations, life from the shamanic field, and feel these blue ray energies, the transforming energies flow right through to you. And sometimes when I speak, the light flickers. That's not by accident. That is also my soul speaking, my spirit speaking, because that's how I look like without these layers. But my sacred temple, my beautiful body, and we all need, I don't know anyone who hasn't been working through really loving and accepting all of the body and all of who we are, loving how we look like, loving how we feel like, loving how our mind works, loving our uniqueness, loving our hair. And you know, that's the dilemma of most girls. They grow up in that conditioning. Oh, I'm tall, but I want to be small. Oh, I'm small, I want to be tall. I have curly hair, but I want to have straight hair. I have blue eyes, but I want to have green eyes. I am softer, but I want to be firmer. My breasts are this size. Oh, but I want them bigger. I want them smaller. What the fuck, really? This stops all when we really come in. Deeply loving and honoring exactly how we are, and realizing that we are so much more than this body, but this body is also our home and a reflection of who we are. So when we fill it with living water, living structured water, that is the most beautiful water we can get, then we change. We change how we feel, we change how we look. We come to life again, because we get soft and hydrated again. We become moist again and juicy instead of drying out the longer we are here on earth. That's called aging. When you toxify and dehydrate, of course you shrivel up. And belief systems that we have all been conditioned with, that we need to clear, all the symptoms come from old belief systems and conditioning in the collective. So drinking to that. And the sun is also not dangerous. We need the sun. We need the sun for our production. The sun reacting with the water. Yeah, we are electrical beings. So yeah, let's turn fully on. And that can't be pushed, that can't be forced, that can't be controlled. You can only resonate and then engage your free will and come forward. Yeah. So I got to go into these waters now, and that will all go into the grid, and I come on again when I'm guided to come on again next. Shifting now. I deprogram myself in the ocean. I let go of the old and let the waves wash over my head and over my body and into my body, moving my body, shifting the old energy out. I'm not passive, not passive-aggressive. I am active, actively transforming, actively transmuting. And yes, that takes courage, and yeah, all is shared in this transmission. Also why I have the courage from my grandfather, my grandmother, the divine union this is being birthed off, and the ancestors are with you as well. And we blue rays are divinely also protected. That's why we have been shielded away and been behind the scenes for so long, because we had to learn what we do, how we operate with feeling so much, our high sensitivity. And for me, the water is a protection as well. Anyway, all of this is shared in this transmission. So thank you for watching and sharing and being here, and for you being here, Earth Angel, doing the work you are doing, being you, coming home to self. And yeah, so much love and blessings. And I see you when I see you next. And always in the quantum field. No separation, no time. We are timeless, eternal, always already together. Yeah. Greetings and blessings.